Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Brooke. I am an intuitive Reiki master. I'm also a channel for the divine. Welcome back. All right, so no lips today because somehow I have lost both tubes. Not real sure where they're at. I've been on the hunt. Now I was like, okay, well, they're not here. I'm not even real sure where they're at. I'm just going to quit looking and just sit down and get what I need done. Okay? And I felt that it was kind of symbolic with the eclipse energy that we have, coming up. Because we're in between these eclipse portals, right? So eclipses clip things out that are not in line with your destined path. Okay? So very symbolic that my lipstick was clipped out. Right? And Mercury goes retrograde today. Like, it's already went retrograde. 1:11 on my clock. All right, so let's see what's going on with the collective. Let's see what's going on with the collective. Had some beautiful insight this morning about the star card that I'd love to share. Okay, it's time to take action. I feel this. It's time to move forward. Confidence is your key to success. Feel that too. Be bold and make 144. Be bold and make the first move. So I feel Mars, the Sun, Pluto. Work through your fears. Now, what I love, and then a time for healing. The answers you need are coming. So what I love is we have Pluto, Mars, and the Sun showing up, okay? So definitely feel like there's some fears that's being pushed through, especially with the collective. With all the new moon, with it being all new moons, there's definitely 222. New things coming in. There's new things showing up. So be open to those new things. Have confidence in your skills. Have confidence in yourself. As fears come up, it's human to have fears show up. It's part of the human experience, right? So when they come up, it's how you handle it. Like, what is this showing me? What is this highlighting for me? If we stay stuck in the fears, okay, we're not able to see and have confidence that we've already got the tools to move forward. Also getting out of that south node, because that's Scorpio, right? Staying in the north node of Taurus. Let's see if there's any messages from the higher self for the collective. Let's see if there's any messages for the higher self from the higher self for the collective. Okay. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Yes, I believe that. Coping mechanisms. Living in toxic masculine energy. Surrender to the sweetness. Here's Venus. Pleasure, joy. Make love to life. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. That's the truth. And I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Okay, this is definitely going to be highlighting key points for your destined path. I already see it. I already feel it. Being able to balance the masculine and the feminine energies within. Okay, 4:44 on my clock. Being able to have confidence in your masculine and feminine energies, in your Mars and your Venus. Okay, so we have Venus and Aries Loving the energy that that's bringing. Definitely still have Mars still in Pisces. So be mindful of what's coming up to be released. It definitely feels like a deep soul cleansing that's taken place, especially with it being in Pisces. And remember, rejection's God's protection. So if you're not for somebody, there's a reason. And the easier and the faster we can let go of that and follow our true north node of the direction that we're meant to be going in, that's when things really start falling into place. But we've got to be able to balance that masculine and feminine within. We've got to bring unconscious behaviors, okay, whether it's codependency, whether it is toxic masculine 555 energy, okay? Release any fears of not being good enough, release any fears of it falling apart, and trust me when I say, you know, I feel you guys. I feel them too. One of the biggest things that I'm having to learn is I'm getting a feeling or a thought, and it's taking me down a road of investigation, okay, because I have my sun and my moon in the 8th house, the investigator. Okay, I feel this. I'm sensing this. What is this telling me? What do I need to look at in this area? Okay, there was something coming up yesterday about my car, and couldn't really pinpoint, okay, what exactly they were trying to tell me. I'm like, is there going to be a wreck? Am I going to, like, what's going to happen, right? I go through the car wash, I come out, and I'm getting ready to vacuum, and I notice there's dings all over the front of it. I'm like, that's never been there before, because trust me, I would have seen it. I'm cleaning my car on a regular basis, right? And this guy's in a black Ford truck, and he's talking to the dude, and he was like, these dings were not all over my car before I went through the car wash. And I stopped and I looked at him and I said, you too? He was like, oh, it got yours? So there was something, like my intuition was leading me down a path of there's getting ready to be a change, okay? We're getting ready to go into Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Gemini has to do with, you know, things in your local, intimate environment, home, car, bike, things like that, right? So I knew there was something coming. Okay, do I need to prepare for a catastrophe, or is this going to be mild? Still fine-tuning how to navigate when that comes in. Okay, what do I need to prepare for? Okay, what are you trying to prepare me for, right? I could have easily shut down, bought into the fear, okay, something major is going to happen, or just know, okay, my intuition's alerting me to prepare for something coming, right? And flowing through it, not getting upset, not being angry, like we had to fill out a report, I got to go get an estimate on my car, like not a big deal, right? But hindsight's 2020, looking back, reflecting back, okay, that's why I love retrograde season, because it allows us the opportunity to reflect back and go, okay, what did I learn? What did I pick up on? Okay, that was my intuition alerting me about, and staying grounded, having confidence that I'm receiving the messages, having confidence that I'm getting the guidance, and knowing that, you know, we are divinely protected with every single step, and trusting you're exactly where you're meant to be at each moment. Okay, and then I get expressions, share your voice. So then I look at it in a completely different way. So let's bring more Aquarius into the situation. Let's really take that mind to another level. Okay, maybe 1001 that happened for me to be able to share my experience of how I'm navigating, and I'm not tensing up and bracing for impact and just going, okay, I'm getting messages that there's going to be a change. I'm getting messages that it's going to be connected to my car. Okay, how is this going to work out? And then boom, that happens, right? So every step is necessary. Where we're at is necessary, okay? Because 1044, some of us have really been in the depths of the shadow, transmuting the shadow, working through the shadow, actually being in the shadow, transmuting it. Being able to balance work and play, 1111, okay, because this is important. It can't always be about work. There has to be breaks. There has to be time to explore, time to ground, 1122, right? We have to also honor that we're human, and being part of human is also getting to play and express ourselves in a way that's nurturing and good for our soul. Could I have allowed that to hold me back? Yes, I could. But did I push through? Not gonna lie, it triggered a residual of, oh, Lord, what's coming, right? And I needed to work through that to go, okay, is this my logical mind freaking me out? Or am I getting messages, okay, to prepare for what's coming? One of the biggest messages that I have gotten has been, no matter what's going on, no matter 1221, 1222, 1223, no matter what's going on, no matter how you feel, okay, to always bring it back to yourself. Bring in self-love, bring in 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? The more that you're able to nurture and feed your soul, okay, the more freeing it's going to be. Because right under that, I get Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Pillar of light. You are the oracle. So there's a lot of things that are happening. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of endings. But just remember, in order to, you must make room in order for your blessings to show up. So if your blessings are not showing up the way, if they're just not showing up, period, have you made room? Have you cleared room? Like, do you know how many years I kept an empty drawer in my bedroom? Because, you gotta make room. Literally, right? And the more I cleared out the clutter in my life, the more room and an area to expand, to have more room for what's meant to show up, to be able to show up. Interesting insight about the Star card is, I was going through my healing this morning, having an in-depth conversation with those upstairs, and scared me. Okay, so I was having an in-depth conversation about feeling some fears coming up with the retrograde season. And I was saying, you know, I kind of feel like, especially with Uranus, with the North Node, felt like I was kind of putting one foot in the water and kind of testing it out. Like, is this too hot for me to put my feet in? Is this too cold for me to put my feet in? Is this gonna feel good? Is this gonna feel yucky? Like, kind of doing the 1 foot test, checking the temperature of the water to see, okay, am I really gonna go this direction? And that's kind of how it feels. It's not so much of a hesitation versus a, well, I'm just going to stick a toe here. Let's see if it's even going to feel comfortable enough for me to put my whole foot in there. Then I'm going to put maybe both of them, okay? Because on the star card, she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. And that's kind of how it feels. To me, that's how the energy feels of, do I really want to put my feet in that water? In the end, we're being reminded to trust our own intuition. Trust what feels good, okay? Because what feels good, you know, is coming from a place of love. And I love that this showed up right in the middle, right in the center, because to me, this is like completion of the heart, healing the heart. And really look into the future to see how bright it could possibly be. Just knowing if you continue following the direction of your heart and where your heart's being led, you're going to be fully supported. You're going to be fully protected. Every time I channel, my nose starts running. It's very strange. Ding! Confirmation, right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it with this. I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well. If they resonated with you and you would like for me to dive in deeper, my website's below, okay? Also, my links are set up for the Angel Workshop. This is going to be on the 15th. I have 2 different times. That link is also below, too. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.